I'm your host, Kelly Morgan, indie author and indie publisher. Welcome to another episode of The Author's Mic. Welcome to today's episode. Hey everybody, Kelly here, and this is another episode of The Author's Mic. And as you can see, I'm not alone. I have a guest today because it's Monday, and Author's Mic is about guest on Monday. So today I have the fabulous Charron Walker. She is a breast cancer conqueror. She is a two-time author, and she is here to talk about really whatever she would like to talk about, share her journey, share her books. I can't wait to hear it all. So y'all, as always, I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to pass the mic to her. Charron, welcome.
Thank you so much, Kelly, for this opportunity. And as you already stated, my name is Charron Walker, and I am a 25-year breast cancer conqueror. I was diagnosed at 32, and my mom passed away from this disease at 33.
Wow.
Yes, and October 2000, I had just finished graduate school, and I thought I was going to start the next phase of my life, and within a matter of days, everything changed. I was in the shower and I did a monthly self breast exam, and that's how I found the lump. So, monthly self breast exams do work. They
They
do
do.
work.
They really do. I do them as well as mammograms.
Yes,
So,
yes.
so I'm interested, Charron. You're going through this breast cancer. It sounds like it's in your family. So, how does all of this translate into not calling yourself a survivor but a conqueror? And then, how does this translate into two books?
Well, to make a long story short, because we know, the breast cancer journey is a long journey, and it's never ending. So I'm still on the journey. But I did have a lumpectomy, chemo, radiation, and 5 years of hormone therapy. And through my breast cancer journey, I found my purpose and started Young Survivors Network. And we are a support program for women 40 and under diagnosed with breast cancer. And back in 2013 is when I wrote my first book, My Purpose, God's Plan. And it's about how God had taken something that had happened for the bad, my breast cancer journey, and turned it around for the good, which is my purpose, Young Survivors Network. And also, my second book, which I wrote last year, is Whole Devotional, and it's 20 devotionals for breast cancer conquerors, just to encourage them, to give comfort and hope to them.
Can we see the books? Can you hold them up?
Yes.
So hold it up a little higher. My Purpose, God's Plan, and that's available wherever good books are sold, Amazon.
Yes, this is it's on Amazon, as well as Made Whole Devotional is on Amazon as well. And with Made Whole Devotional, there's also an ebook
Okay.
for that one as well. And I also have books here, that I sell directly to anyone who reaches out to me. A
So
signed copy.
we're writing the books a form of healing for you?
Yes, it was. When I wrote my first book, I mean, as I was writing the book, I was crying because I was reliving it. And, each time that I share my journey with someone, I relive it, but it's healing. It's healing for me, and also it's support and encouragement for the young lady that I'm helping at that time.
I think a lot of authors, especially indie authors, when we get our books out there, I don't think we have grandeur or to get rich. I think a lot of us just want our words out there to see if they may resonate with someone else and maybe help someone else. And I'm getting the sense that's probably why you wrote these books.
Yes, that's why I wrote it, because when I was first diagnosed, because I'm a private person. And when you go through something that personal, you don't want to broadcast it, to everybody. And I was still, going through the treatment and all those things. But then after I thought about it and I said, wow, I can use my testimony to help someone else, get through their journey. And then I had the opportunity to put it in words, which made it more alive for me. So my business is out there, as they say, but it's okay because it's helping someone else.
Right. I think a lot of us, that's why a lot of indie authors write. We don't think about it, right? Until you're out there marketing the book or promoting it and you're thinking, I know for me, when I promote my books, it's never I want to get rich, right?
Right,
It's I want to know if these words would possibly resonate with you and if these words would help you. And to know that you're not alone.
right. And that's very
So,
important.
would you say that the books are memoirs?
Yes, I would say that they are memoirs because even with the last book I wrote, Made Whole Devotional, I put in there excerpts from my journey to connect
Mm,
because there's nothing like talking to someone who's been where you were at or where you are
yeah.
than someone who says, well, I had a family member that was diagnosed, with breast cancer, or I had a family member that went through chemo or radiation and those type of things. But it's different when you could talk to someone or connect with someone who knows exactly what you're going through,
So
you
very,
know,
very
who
true.
has felt the pain, who has felt the fear, all the different emotions, all those things. So it is a difference.
Yeah, I would absolutely agree. I think a lot of us write to heal, right?
Yes.
And we don't really think about it when we're in it, when you're writing it,
Right.
until you read it back to yourself and you're thinking, these words might be able to help somebody else, right? So
Yes.
tell me about the group that you had talked about, the young women under 40 who have breast cancer, and if anybody is interested, how they can reach out and connect with that group.
Well, it's Young Survivors Network, and they can reach out. The website is www.youngsurvivorsnetwork.org, and we're also on Facebook and Instagram. And we help women 40 and under who have been diagnosed with breast cancer. But if you are over 40, we're not going to turn you away because we're all on the same journey. And we provide resources, we provide financial assistance with nutrition, we provide financial assistance with house cleaning if you're in Tampa, Florida only, and we provide one on one support. We have outreach in our communities to educate women on breast health, early detection, living a healthy lifestyle. We also have a radio show in the know on breast health that's on WBTJ every Wednesday and a replay on Saturdays. Just sharing educational sessions, stories of of inspiration. I have breast cancer conquerors who come on there and share their stories to give us a voice, a platform, because we have a story to tell.
Right. A very important story to tell,
Yes,
hoping that your story will help someone and they will pay it forward, right? And help the next person. And I say it all the time, that is how you build a community, right? Just
yes,
paying it forward one person at a time. And before you know it, you have a whole community and we're all helping one another. And that's
yes.
so important. So I want to ask you about your journey as an author and the two books that you have. Did you self-publish your books?
The first one was not self-published. I went through a traditional publishing company, and not to get too much into what happened with them, but they were embezzling monies, not just from the authors, but they also had musicians and other people that were in the entertainment industry.
So you fell
So
prey to a predator in this industry, as so many of us
yes,
do, me included.
yes, but thank God through that, I was able to get my book back out there, and I self-published it myself, and I put it on Amazon, put it back on Amazon. I did that, and then also with Made Whole Devotional. that was self-published.
Congratulations. See, you didn't let
Thank you.
anybody deter you. And I'm here to tell you there's a lot of predators out there in these indie waters. I fell victim to one, right? And so that's why Bright-Headed Publishing was born. And that's why we're talking, because I saw a gap and a need to help people kind of avoid those things. So to hear you and to see you and to know that it did not stop you, I commend you, because a lot of people would stop. It's devastating.
It is because you put your trust in a publishing company thinking that they're doing the right thing, but then you're not getting paid royalties. It was a whole lot going on, but and there was a legal aspect of it, and they had to pay restitution back to those who were victims.
Well, I'm
But
glad. I'm glad
yes,
that you got something out of it, and I'm glad that you figured out how to self-publish, and here you are now, and that's why we're here to help you promote both of those books in your platform. Is there a book number 3?
well, whatever God has, in store.
That is fantastic. So if people want to reach out to you, connect you, what's the best way for them to do that?
Well, they can go to my organization's website at www.youngsurvivorsnetwork.org, or my email is ceo@youngsurvivorsnetwork.org, and they can reach out that way. They can reach out through Facebook and Instagram.
Fantastic. Charron, thank you so much for being a part of the Author's Mic. And I want to say, number one, thank you for showing up, because so many do not. So thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up and being authentic and sharing your story. And thank you as an author of color, as a fellow female Black author. Thank you for sharing this platform. I have been calling us out over the last couple of episodes because I feel like I haven't done a very good job of that, and welcoming everybody. The Author's Mic is for everybody, but for women of color, authors of color, we are underrepresented in this space. And so I really want us to build a community. So I thank you for showing up. You don't know what your story means, and I really hope that we can get your words to the people who need to hear them. Is there anything that you would like to say before we go? I will let you sign off. It is your mic.
Well, I want to thank you, Kelly, for letting me come on to share my journey and to share about what I do. And I just want to say, because I am a breast cancer conqueror, I do have to say, that you are your first line of defense. You want to make sure you're doing your monthly self breast exams. You are scheduling your women's wellness exams. You're eating right, you're exercising, because early detection is key. And we must be proactive, not reactive.
Oh my God, you said it all right there. You guys, I would normally just end right there, but I forgot I got a laundry list. Number one, if you're an author, you want to be a part of this platform, go to my website. It's really easy. You don't even really have to pitch me. You just have to fill out the information. Number two, if you're an author and a reader and you want to support indie authors, I have a book club. It's called Indie Reader Society, IRS. All the information is on my link tree. Join us if you're an indie author. Pitch us. If you're thinking that you would like to write a book and you don't know how to get started, I have a guide on my website. It's called So You Want to Write a Book. It's 44 pages to help you navigate how to do it, and it's 100% free. You will have to pony up an email address. So, as always, you guys, this has been the Author's Mic. Charron, thank you so much for being on the show. I appreciate you. You guys, as always, go out and make it a great day. Keep writing. Keep going. Remember, your words matter.